There was a lot of expectation regarding U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's Ankara visit, where he was welcomed by Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan on Thursday and held meetings with Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu on Friday. Relations between Turkey and the U.S. have significantly deteriorated over the last few months. There are several issues of conflict, the most critical one being the U.S. arming of the Syrian Kurdish group People's Protection Unit, YPG, in Syria. The YPG is perceived as a terrorist organization by Turkey, and Ankara has recently launched an operation to clear Afrin province in Syria of the YPG to secure the Turkish border. However, the same group is a key ally of the U.S. in the fight against ISIL. Both Çavuşoğlu and Tillerson emphasized that U.S.-Turkey relations were extremely significant and that both parties were eager to take steps to mend ties. One of the main results of U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's visit was the decision to establish new mechanisms to normalize relations between the two allies. One of the mechanisms being the creation of joint working groups. The first meeting is expected to take place no later than mid-March.
Our two countries share the same objectives in Syria: the defeat of ISIS, Daesh, secure and stable zones, an independent and unified Syria. We recognize the legitimate right of Turkey to secure its borders. We take it seriously when our NATO ally Turkey says it has security concerns. As to Afrin, we call upon Turkey to show restraint in its operation to minimize the casualties to civilians and avoid actions that would escalate tensions in that area.
Though Tillerson acknowledged Turkey's security concerns, Çavuşoğlu stressed Ankara expected more than words.
There are promises not kept, things we could not solve. Therefore, we discussed how we can take steps that are result-oriented.
In regard to unkept promises, Çavuşoğlu was referring to Turkey's request that the YPG withdraw to the east of the Euphrates River. Çavuşoğlu stated that the Obama administration had vowed this would happen, yet did not follow through on their promise. Tillerson also emphasized Washington's concerns regarding the detentions of U.S. employees in Turkey and called for the release of American pastor Andrew Brunson, while Çavuşoğlu reiterated Turkey's request for the extradition of Muslim cleric Fethullah Gülen in self-exile in the United States, who Ankara believes is behind the failed coup of 2016. Though the two leaders revealed few specifics on their plan as to how they would propose to mend ties, the willingness and intention to do so was clearly expressed. It will be critical to see what kind of steps the two allies take, especially in Syria, in the days leading up to their planned working group meeting in March. Michal Bardavid, CGTN, Istanbul.